EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Aviators of Virginia Beach taking on the Los Angeles Rams. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. First play, and Young is going to throw it. Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They go play action. Young. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 32 on the play. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Young. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis. And the Rams are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. When you look at this defense, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Something we're seeing more of with a rise in the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Sticking with Walker on second down. Fights him off. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They go play action now. Lawrence throw out wide to Walker. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And the Rams hit 6-5 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On second down, it's Walker. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. In trouble, and he's taken down. Markel Lee in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Now 2nd and 5. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Cook. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Here's 3rd and 3. Young to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And a powerful stiff arm. It frees him. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. No score after one on EA Sports. Gets it quickly out wide to Thornton. Just a gain of a couple there, and that'll make it second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Young will set to throw. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And touchdown! Quez Watkins, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Aviators post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A three-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they're certainly playing their best football of the year.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Third down and 1. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down LA.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Lawrence now off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And the Rams are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Lawrence being chased out left. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll fake the jet sweep and go instead with Walker. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Ken Walker, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. A quick throw there out to Williams. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 9 at the 32-yard line.
Hey, Ryan! 13, Luke! 11! Here we go.
Now Lawrence to throw. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Easy, route. Gun. Hey, kill.
On first and 10, it's Herbert. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Here's another first and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Now they send a man in motion right. Snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Lawrence to throw. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Dalton Schultz, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams have taken the lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action, it's Lawrence. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
So on 4th down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now it's Zuerlein to try the Ram field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the interception set him up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That play over before it got anywhere thanks to Christian Wilkins. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. And the offense moving quickly to the line. In motion right, that's Hyatt. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And that will be incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can not afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense him saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Young to throw it. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. So the completion good for 7 there. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Young on 3rd down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. First down, here's the run with Cook. 48 yards on the ground for him so far.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On second down, it's Cook again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On second down, Cook. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Oh, a design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A play fake. Now Young rolling to his right. Completes this one to Thornton. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now third down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now here's Young. And complete right side to Cook. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Here we go.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. They try again with Cook. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a third and goal. Three quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their lead back down to one score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive. And just shedding him off there. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Back to Walker on 1st down. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stack?
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Lucas Van Ness make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fielded at about the 28. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. From the 46, here's 2nd and 4. Got his man, it's Thornton. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Young looks to throw on 1st down. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
To throw, Young. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Young. Buying time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, He hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. It's desperation time. Young on fourth down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into his shell here. Oh, he sheds himself free. Evades the tackler, and now some space. How about this? He's to the 10. Touchdown, LA! Kenneth Walker, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Rams are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here's 1st and 10. A first down throw for Young. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. This to the sideline and over everybody. Incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. Here's 2nd down. Here's Young. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
Young. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
4th down, 10 yards to go. Young to throw on 4th. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by M.J. Stewart. And the Rams will take over possession here up at the 44.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
These are 24. Here we go.
And they will take a knee here. And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. And they take a knee. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for Los Angeles, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.